you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I've seen people claim sovereignty and they couldn't fucking follow up, to say,
What
oh,
do you mean they couldn't actually walk it?
yeah,
Yeah.
they had no integrity, they couldn't follow up on their word, etc. And it kind of like, then everyone's looking at them like, oh, that's sovereignty. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
So it's kind of,
Oh, yeah.
I think to be,
It's quite,
you must, first and foremost, be integrous with self,
yeah.
connected to.
It's often the hardest one because, again, it comes down to self-responsibility and actually knowing full well what the truth is and truly sticking with that, allowing whatever process to take place to be able to stick with that. And I think a lot of people, and I know this because I've been through it too, and I still go through it, want to take the shortcut, want to kind of go, oh,
That girl for
yeah,
admitting
that's
it.
what. Well, yeah, I do. Sometimes it's a lot easier to take a bit of a
Oh,
shortcut or
fucking
to kind of
A.
go and think, okay, well, this is what the masses think is the ideal of this idea. So if I follow that, at least I'll appear to be in integrity, even though what my truth is saying is something quite different. So it's a very, like, was it, I always say sovereignty, but it's, how do you pronounce it?
Well,
Sovereignty.
fucking me.
See, now I'm pronouncing
She,
it
she
weirdly.
is for all fame. No, I say sovereignty.
Sovereignty.
I'm
Sovereignty,
not
because
sure
whenever
if
I say
that's
it
the
doesn't sound right.
correctest. I'm sure someone will be able to help you out with that from the Shakespeare Company. But yeah, you'll get the right pronunciation. And you know me, I have my own renegade form of pronunciation.
Renegade versions of pronunciation.
I know, phonetic. So, yes, I will say
Yes.
sovereign and sovereignty. Look, I was looking up on our website, Family of Ra. I'm just going to find it again because, I just love a good quote. Hang on, here we go. And what I saw on it was we've got a little bit of definition action, don't we? On the homepage, we talk about, sovereignty as consciousness in action.
Sovereignty as consciousness in action. I like that.
The one I like. There's Sasha Stone and Sean Stone. No, this one was from Sasha Stone. I saw that he had described sovereignty as consciousness in action, and I thought that was really good. I thanks, dude. Shout out. I learned from him. We've got another page called the Sovereign Integral, and I know that the word integral appears in one of those, kind of like the Terra Papers thing. There's another one, Neruda Papers, I think it is, Dr. Neruda, who talked about the Terra Papers. I think something like that. I can't remember the whole gist of, but anyway, the word integral appears in that, which is kind of interesting because we had the sovereign integral going for a while there. So it's funny, that idea of there are just things that are going through the ethers. And if they're picked up, they're picked up, and it's like it's the flavour, so to speak. So I took some definitions from the dictionary about what actually sovereign was and what integral was. It's kind of like being in the world, but not of it, but being in the world and being a whole. But to me, it's like all those flower of life spheres together, all in perfect harmony. Not sphere here and a broken sphere here, all trying to fucking fit in.
No, they're all kind of complete and they all kind of
integrate.
Yes, that's actually that's a beautiful visual. That's exactly how it would feel to me. That's how it would feel to me or look to me if I was to describe it in that kind of
those spheres. We're each a sphere, so we're sovereign,
complete
but
sphere.
each other. Yeah, exact. Where are you when I need you? No. And so we talk there of being in the world, not of it. And I'm just having a little read going, God, who wrote that? Oh, it's fucking me. Read it later, you're going, oh, gee, I like that. Anyway, so there you go. But that was what it was, talking about being sovereign, integral, just, we use the word, so therefore we're giving our definition of what that actually is. And I mean, there's different degrees of sovereignty. Some of it could be liberating yourself from the 3D matrix of, the tax system, the name system, the slavery of Babylon system, etc. There's that. And there's plenty of people that have really liberated themselves from that, but really haven't taken much of a consciousness journey. It's almost like they're rebels at heart, you know. And later
Yeah, the
on,
anarchist art, yeah.
that's it, love that word. And then later on, they go on that journey of self. It's almost like that had to open up. So there's different, not levels, but different, not definitions even, just different
Expressions?
expressions, aspects of sovereignty that, you know, can be referred to. So just because, you know, you want out of this system doesn't necessarily mean, you know, you're spiritually inclined. Or because it's a
That will be haunting me forever.
oh no. Or a consciousness decision, you know? It's like
Yes.
there's two different angles at it, and both are valid. But, you know, just because someone calls themselves sovereign doesn't necessarily mean they're coming from your point of sovereignty. So really, you know, I think it's worth in discussing with others. Wow, talk to me about your version of sovereignty and start to understand what the people out there, what the actual movement of sovereignty is. You know, so the concept can be formed with heart correctly, not bastardised the way Macabre was, etc.